I'm not even understanding the type of power I'm sitting on my 750 credit score. So we do the application, and the next day the banker calls me and she says, "Hey, congratulations, great news." I say, "What happened?" She says, "Well, you got approved for both the line of credit and the credit card." I say, "Really?" She said, "Yeah, you got 10,000 on the line of credit and 5,000 on the credit card." You've been following me online. You know that I'm a real estate investor. I'm a business credit consultant. Mr. Darrell Finley, Flybook, SBU. Come check us out. SBU is Silverback University, the apes in the room. Don't forget it. So when people ask me, well, how did you get going? How did you start? What did you do? The simple answer is I positioned myself. So my first time, the first funding that I got for my company was $15,000. This is a true story. Wells Fargo has a secure business credit card. So like most people at the time, I thought that, well, I'm going to get a secure business credit card to establish my business credit. I'm not saying that that's not true, but it's not all the way true. And, maybe at a later date, I'll give you that game. But I went into Wells Fargo. I had $5,000 in my pocket, and I says to the banker, "Hey, I want to establish a secure business credit card." The banker says, "Okay, we can help you do that. No problem." I had been banking with Wells Fargo with my business for some time at that time. My business wasn't doing like these big numbers, just to put it in context. So I pretty much went in there I was green. I just didn't know. I was ignorant. I had $5,000 and I figured I'll start a business credit card to establish my business credit. Well, the banker says, "Hey, why don't we just run a business credit card application and a business line of credit application and see what happens. If you don't get it, we'll go ahead and do the secure card." I said, okay. Once again, I'm so green, I'm not even understanding the type of power I'm sitting on my 750 credit score. So we do the application, and the next day the banker calls me and she says, "Hey, congratulations, great news." I say, "What happened?" She says, "Well, you got approved for both the line of credit and the credit card." I say, "Really?" She said, "Yeah, you got 10,000 on the line of credit and 5,000 on the credit card." What? So you're gonna give me $15,000? And that was it. I needed to experience nothing else. Like, that was it. We literally did an application, and bam, the next day I had 15,000. 10,000 on the line of credit, 5,000 on the credit card, and I still got to keep my 5,000 that I went there with. It gets better. One of the other products that Wells Fargo offers is an equipment loan, right? And I was telling my friend, I was excited. I say, "Man, I got 10,000 on the line of credit, 5,000 on the credit card." I said, "They had an equipment loan too, but I didn't apply for it." And he says, because I had been talking about getting into the trucking business, into logistics, the rigs, the 18-wheelers, right? He says, "Maybe you can use the equipment loan to get the 18-wheeler." Man, maybe you're right. I called the bank. I say, "Hey, could I use that same credit pool that I used for the line of credit and the credit card?" She said, "Hey, you would have to come in today. Or if you come in tomorrow, it's going to be an entirely a new credit pool." I went into the bank that day. She called me back 2 or 3 days later. "Hey, congratulations. You got approved for the equipment loan. How much? 50,000. Oh. So I was able to go and buy a 2012 Freightliner with a reefer unit, a reefer trailer, refrigerator trailer, with the $50,000, with the $50,000 equipment loan. I had to, Wells Fargo covers, I believe it's, if I remember correctly, they cover the entire amount of the subtotal and 15% of the remaining. That's in taxes and all your other miscellaneous fees. So I came out of pocket for my truck and trailer about $2,500, and I didn't even come out of pocket because guess where the $2,500 came from? The business credit card that they had given me. That's the power of credit. That's the power of being in position. And that truck still is on the road today. That truck is still on the road. That truck and that trailer is still on the road today, looking to acquire more, properties, and looking to do it all while leveraging. The mindset is going to get you where you want to go. You have to understand that, man, you're going to fail. And you just got to be willing to fail forward. I was willing to fail forward. Took a big leap of faith. Big leap of faith. I took all the bank money and threw it in real estate. I'm talking about, man, I bought it all up, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and threw it in there. And the result is we now have assets. We now have things that we control, things that we leverage to make more money, things that we leverage to create a residual income. And we're continuing to do it. We made it through 2020, been one hell of a year. If you made it through this year, pat yourself on the back. It's been a tough year. But 2021, man, sky's the limit. We're going up. Mr. Darrell Finley, SBU Fly Book. SBU is Silverback University, the apes in the room. Don't forget it. All right? Sharp, cool, creative, by any means necessary. You've been following me online. You know that I'm a real estate investor. I'm a business credit consultant. Mr. Darrell Finley, Fly Book, SBU. Come check us out. SBU is Silverback University, the apes in the room. Don't forget it.